Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2. Last time out it was a much more chilled affair. Running around, catching up with the crew, chatting with new people, and having a lot of people just kind of dump their personal matters on us. So this time out, we're going to be starting to put a dent in that little to-do list, making sure everyone is on the same page. But first up, we're going to help out Jacob, seeing as he was the first person to sort of help us out when we woke up from our long slumber.
Anomaly detected.
General distress.
So we can
Hugo Gernsback. Registration BW46100340.
repay the favour
Something
to
on our
old Jacob.
sensors.
Clearly Jacob's wanted to come along on this mission. I think I'm going to bring someone with a level head like Garrus, because he's just a boy as Garrus. Going to have enough to upgrade Shepard a little bit more. I think we need more health more than anything. We'll go Commando. Very much last words. We'll also buff Jacob's skills. Make him a little tankier. And I'm liking the setup that we've got at the minute. Well, this place seems nice.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
13 odd years, if I
Looks like it
remember
was
correctly,
stripped after the
Jacob.
crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology.
From the
That
look
doesn't
of it,
sound
this
good.
beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Well, appears to be a glitch in the audio, thank God for subtitles. Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols, other flagged issues, unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, and the beacon activation protocols. Right. I mean, unsafe deceleration, that's pretty obvious. I want to know about the local food and neural decay.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Okay, and what about the beacon activation protocols? How come it took so long?
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Alrighty then.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Well, This sounds like it's going to be fun. All the weapons at the ready, just in case.
She even threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. And look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
Oh, that's a little bit dark.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
I'll quickly hack this PDA. Get some more supplies. At some point I will need to go down to a planet's surface and look to be buying like more armor and gear and that. As we've been mainly using ship requisitions.
Crash, you can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
Right. Well, it seems that the crew went down. Past the salvage, even more credits. Let's see what the crack is with the local fauna and flora, making people a little crazy, by the sounds of it.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
I'm sorry, what?
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Oh dear.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Hostile!
Concussive shot ready. Nice shooting!
He's lining up like a shooting gallery at the moment. Ow!
This should slow him down.
Tag!
Going around the
Didn't have
side.
neural decay. They were insane.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
That's one way of putting it, Garrus. They do appear rather insane.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Guns at the ready just in case it all goes tits up.
Huh. They're from the same group as the ones that attacked us, but these are docile.
Is this an earlier stage, or did the exile make the others violent?
Either way, such a clear gender divide seems odd.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Seems a bit racist.
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
You heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell?
He has a cruel face. His cruel face.
Well, this sounds like it's going to be fun. Weapons at the ready.
Have a nice trip.
Weapons are forbidden.
Please, wait. You fought his machines. You have his face, but you might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Well, don't keep us in suspense.
Think on your own time. What's in there?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Still doesn't quite explain 10 years.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Seems like they're fighting back now. But why separate the women?
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
It's looking like he only activated the beacon because the men have come back ready to fight.
He let this happen, and now it's biting him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
We'll get right on that, Jacob. Quick bit of bypassing. Fuck. Yay! Clear the path.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
The old corpse was posed, like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
The music kicks off. You know it's time to get the weapons to kick off.
Careful, I automated my defenses after the cruiser pilot. I had no choice.
He had plenty of choices. Don't let him win.
Sure the boys have my back there. Even robots are susceptible to the headshot. Shit.
I had to keep them busy, distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come.
He had his fun, and now he wants out.
Get the aim on. Aim on, get your aim on. Come on now, gotta shoot the mech. I was expecting a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX reference in today's part, but there we are. Yep, no problem. I've been fighting mechs. I've fought a lot worse.
This thing is not my fault. Right between the eyes. Enemy!
I'm gonna put it down to self-defense. They shot first.
Fire in the hole!
Whoa, okay. Oh, not good. Oh, not good. I will do this for the pistol. Fuck, 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 fuck.
About to get hot.
Yeah.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Big guns out just in case. Some more crafting materials, which is always nice. What are they saying there? PDA access. And more credits. Might as well salvage these fuckers while we're here. And what have you got to say for yourself?
Here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've got to have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
I'd explain yourself first if I were you.
Doesn't matter. You're running a very questionable setup here, Captain. Explain.
Of course. It was chaos after the crash, and the crew never really accepted me as captain. They rebelled and trapped us here. Once they started eating the toxic food, I couldn't control them. And I couldn't get to the beacon.
Just stop. We know what you did to your crew. Why let this go 10 years?
Who the hell are you?
Taylor. Lieutenant Jacob Taylor.
Jacob? My Jacob?
Surprise!
Not who you expected, Captain?
I was hoping not to have to explain this to him. Or anyone, really. You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
Yeah. Seems shady.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What about other officers? There must have been other people on board the ship.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
What about the food reserves?
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
And when did the hunters start rearing their heads?
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
Definitely took it too far.
Can't say this wouldn't be a hell of a vacation, but you don't get to just walk away after all this time.
You're damn right he doesn't. What happened here, I should vent his head. But he's not even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
Well, that's the difference between Karen and Jacob. She would take that.
I'm pretty sure we can spare the ammo.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm not taking the shot.
I will. Guy's a piece of shit.
My father owned his mistakes. He was a different man. A good man.
Half-charged. You've seen the crazy ones. This won't stop them.
It's not for them, Dad.
Well, that was a dark way to end things. The survivors are being treated by Alliance personnel with additional support from Cerberus. Pleased to see Taylor unharmed psychologically by the experience after his dad shot himself in the head. But Jacob has dealt with his father and is now focused solely on the mission, so personal matter number 1, done and done.
Alliance ships are inbound to pick up survivors, Commander. We can be long gone by the time they get here.
Yeah, we better be. I've just had enough of this weird cult of personality.
They get as much as a glimpse and you're restricted to decaf.
Great, may as well serve it in the airlock, you hard ass.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Still messing around with us?
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
You know very little about me, Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine. You didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
What?
Was this supposed to be a favor, or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
Well, that was a turn up for the books. How's it hanging, Jacob?
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor's body has some catching up to do, but the man died a long time ago. I've already dealt with that. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Did Miranda surprise you, though?
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Don't mention it, Jacob.
Anytime, Jacob.
It's good to keep people on side, especially a crew that's going to be following you into the Megafor relay. You should probably just go and have a quick catch up with him to make sure he's all good after that.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
Just want a bit of a chin wag, make sure you're hanging up okay.
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
Well, suit yourselves. Any upgrades?
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
We've got the best armor available. The rest is outside my expertise, Commander.
Well, alright. What's your thoughts on the rest of the crew then?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
Yeah, unless all distractions are removed, loyalty to the mission will suffer. Run this team through hell, and all we're getting is burned. Anything else, Commander?
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Well, I'm trying to work through the distractions, but people keep dumping their personal shit on me. So, I think that's going to conclude this part today. Join us out here next time, where we'll go and help somebody else. Who that is yet, I haven't quite decided, but we'll find out next time. So we'll see you then.